underscore builds replied to R underscore Mitchell cough. K said B, hourly. Boxbot said K dash emoji common underscore Seemaji common underscore emoji common underscore mamaji common underscore mamaji common underscore emoji common underscore and baseball underscore bat and emoji exp5 exp received. You may use this command again in. Bodio6 replied to the crew rocks, that's why I don't have the cool roll smiling face with sunglasses. K said B, trivia. Boxbot said K dash. R underscore Mitchell said emoji delete underscore this. Caster underscore builds said OKCOL. Boxbot said K dash cross mark he city was the incorrect answer. Town was the correct answer. Bodio6 replied to R underscore Mitchell your account. The crew rocks said Caster has cool roll because Caster is cool. 40 oi, not 2 zeros, replied to the crew rocks yes. R underscore Mitchell said give me cool roll 2 PLS because I'm cool. Bodio6 replied to the crew rocks you can tell that by the cool roll that he has. R underscore Mitchell said smiling face with sunglasses. R underscore Mitchell said you can tell by this smile. The crew rocks replied to R underscore Mitchell no you annoy me. Caster underscore builds replied to the crew rocks wait what? Have I had it the entire time? Ist guy never noticed LMAO. Bodio6 replied to R underscore Mitchell that you are not cool. The crew rocks said no I just gave it LOL. R underscore Mitchell replied to the crew rocks frowning face loudly crying face. Caster underscore builds said okay. The crew rocks said XD. Caster underscore builds said NGL I didn't even know it existed until last week. The crew rocks said I should have said yes to make you confused, darn it. Coinub Super said Artemis LOL. Caster underscore builds said and I been in this server for a good amount months. R underscore Mitchell replied to the crew rocks frowning face loudly crying face. The crew rocks said XD. R underscore Mitchell replied to the crew rocks loudly crying face. 40 oi, not 2 zeros, replied to the crew rocks gaslighting LOL. The crew rocks said nah woo. The guy said guys do you like the forest pets? R underscore Mitchell said emoji shut. Caster underscore builds replied to the guy OMG I love them. Caster underscore builds said IL0VE them. 40 oi, not 2 zeros, replied to the guy that's John Cena pet. R underscore Mitchell replied to the guy yo they look amazing. The guy said hey race the winter pets too. The guy said emoji troll face. R underscore Mitchell replied to the guy damn. R underscore Mitchell said emoji Pep exited. Caster underscore builds replied to the guy something feels off. 40 oi, not 2 zeros, replied to the guy those are sick. R underscore Mitchell said Caster underscore builds said maybe it's the lighting. R underscore Mitchell said now I see. Caster underscore builds said the pets are emoji fire. R underscore Mitchell said it is 40 oi and not 400 y. Caster underscore builds said 400 y. Bodio6 replied to the guy more like Halloween pets because you can't see them because they are ghosts. 40 or 100 y. Bodio6 replied to Caster underscore builds 40 oi asterisk. R underscore Mitchell replied to the crew rocks face with symbols on mouth. Dino said the crew rocks is AFK, sleeping and Mitchell is uncool, a few seconds ago. Caster underscore builds replied to 40 oi, not 2 zeros. BLOKD. Carrie Sard replied to the guy so much time spent to make it as detailed as possible. Bodiod for me to block you. Carrie Sard replied to 40 oi, not 2 zeros. True. Bodio6 said AFK sleeping and Mitchell is cool, maybe. Robot said AFK said. Okay underscore hand. Carrie Sard said well not for you. Carrie Sard said for me. 40 oi, not 2 zeros, said Caster deserves 2 cool rolls. Caster underscore builds replied to 40 oi, not 2 zeros, LOL. I'm not really the best modeler here. There are many better than me. Carrie Sard said I don't know how to build. Carrie Sard said or model. R underscore Mitchell replied to AFK Bodio 6 emoji keepin' cool. AFK, sleeping and Mitchell is cool, maybe. AFK Bodio 6 replied to 40 oi, not 2 zeros. Double cool. Robot said welcome Nevin alt hashtag 0001, I removed your AFK. Bodio 6 replied to R underscore Mitchell told you to get new sunglasses. Carrie Sard said my favorite thing to do in Blender is invert cubes. TRYM said, verify. Rover Plus said TRYM, thought underscore balloon, checking permissions. R underscore Mitchell replied to Bodio 6 shut emoji shut. Fame, replied to Caster underscore builds incorrect, you are the best modeler in this server. Caster underscore builds replied to Fame, I've seen better. 40 oi replied to Caster underscore builds that doesn't mean your builds aren't good. Caster underscore builds said trust me. Bodio 6 replied to R underscore Mitchell your mouth. R underscore Mitchell said insurrent, I am the best modeler in this server. Lugger said emoji flosh. Caster underscore builds said insurrent. Caster underscore builds said spell check. 40 oi said Joe is the best modeler emoji turn troll. R underscore Mitchell replied to Caster underscore builds shut the emoji hee hee boi emoji hee hee boi emoji hee hee boi emoji hee hee boi up. Fame, replied to 40 oi who is Joe? Fame, said oh. 40 oi said spoiler. Fame, said no. Fame, said don't. Fame, said do it. Sleepy Seal said bruh anyone has a map for the maze? Fame, said. Caster underscore builds replied to R underscore Mitchell Grammarly, helps you work more efficiently. Which makes your work goals easier. Fame, said I fell for it anyways. R underscore Mitchell said Deez is the best modeler NGL. Dino said R underscore Mitchell watch your language. R underscore Mitchell said dude. Fame, replied to Caster underscore face. Roblox said, work. Me 3D said. 40 oi replied to Caster underscore builds writing's not easy. That's why Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy, and hard to read. Fame, said yes I FLZYY replied to R underscore Mitchell because thumbs up. Coinub Super replied to Sleepy Seal maybe yes. Caster underscore builds replied to 40 oi I have a meeting soon with my boss in 10 minutes. Coinub Super said Sleepy Seal. R underscore Mitchell replied to FLZYY okay. Thumbs up. Sleepy Seal said tie. Fame, replied to R underscore Mitchell no you. R underscore Mitchell replied to Caster underscore builds please use correct punctuation. R underscore Mitchell replied to Fame, please start. R underscore Mitchell replied to Fame, that is grammatically incorrect. Caster underscore builds said I'm S0RRY. Fame, said XDD. Carrie Sard replied to R underscore Mitchell Grammarly. Caster underscore builds said I disrespected Grammarly. Sleepy Seal said I will do it in 11. Carrie Sard said Carrie Sard my friends are Blobasaurus and Pikachu. R underscore Mitchell replied to Caster underscore builds every I in English is capital, please keep that in mind. Lugger said Grammarly. 40 oi said grammar bad lol. Lugger said grammar. R underscore Mitchell replied to Lugger please start your sentence with a capital letter. R underscore Mitchell replied to 40 oi please start your sentence with a capital letter. Fame, replied to R underscore Mitchell English. Fame, said B. Gorgura said I am alive again. Lugger said please STRT or sentence W in capital letter. R underscore Mitchell replied to Fame, a language is spelled with a capital letter. 40 oi replied to R underscore Mitchell nah how about you. Lugger said in language is spelled W in capital letter. R underscore Mitchell replied to 40 oi please start your sentence with a capital letter and use correct punctuation. 40 oi said no thanks. R underscore Mitchell replied to 40 oi please start your sentence with a capital letter and use correct punctuation. 40 oi said okay. Lugger said please strt or sentence W and capital letter in us correct punctuatin. R_Mitchell replied to 40 oi please use correct punctuation. Lugger said please us correct punctuation. 40 oi said $Udo uninstall Grammarly. R_Mitchell replied to Lugger please start your sentence with a capital letter and use correct punctuation. Crystal Chan said B1 open. Boxbot said Crystal Chan dash emoji common underscore seemaji common underscore emoji common underscore mamaji common underscore mamaji common underscore emoji common underscore and golf underscore club and emoji exp10 exp received. You may use this command again in. Crystal Chan said, work. Me 3D said. Crystal Chan said T, quest claim. Lugger said emoji no underscore you. Tatsu said completion rewards Crystal Chan hashtag 54282 emoji dice. Crystal Chan said T, TG. Kurisuki said, verify. Rover Plus said Kurisuki, thought underscore balloon, checking permissions. Tatsu said viewing your house Crystal Chan hashtag 54282 emoji dice. 40 oi replied to R_Mitchell. R_Mitchell replied to 40 oi I'm not using Grammarly emoji delete underscore this. Caster_build said border butter. Crystal Chan said TG play. Tatsu said interacting with pet Crystal Chan hashtag 54282 emoji dice. Crystal Chan said vote. Tatsu said. Caster_builds replied to R_Mitchell EO no full stop. Lugger said tossed bread. R_Mitchell replied to 40 oi ERROR. Caster_builds said erg eggplant. R_Mitchell replied to Caster_builds heel erg. Please start your sentence with a capital letter and use correct punctuation. R_Mitchell said emoji hee boi. 40 oi said. Artemis said this is not going to be good night. Caster_builds said lobster. R_Mitchell replied to Caster_builds lobster asterisk. Kirksyami said, verify. Rover Plus said Kirksyami, thought underscore balloon, checking permissions. Caster_builds said peanuts pear nord. FLZYY replied to R_Mitchell lobster asterisk. R_Mitchell replied to Caster_builds peanut asterisk. V4NQX said I've got like a week played. Caster_builds replied to R_Mitchell autocorrect be like. R_Mitchell replied to FLZYY no. After asterisk. Caster_builds said emoji beans nut. R_Mitchell replied to Caster_builds please start your sentence with a capital letter and use correct punctuation. R_Mitchell replied to Caster_builds peanut asterisk. Caster_builds said okay. FLZYY replied to R_Mitchell thumbs up. R_Mitchell replied to Caster_. 40 oi said peanut putter. Caster_builds said used proper grammar. 40 oi replied to the guy 40 oi OMG that's cursed. The guy said NFTS be like. Caster_builds replied to the guy money hungry, P2W, broken, duping. Hell nah. FLZYY replied to the guy NFT thumbs up backslash. R_Mitchell replied to the guy please start your sentence with a capital letter and use correct punctuation. Lugger said guys JPEG. Someone J said 8/10. R_Mitchell replied to the guy 192.48.391.73. Fame, replied to R_Mitchell hey. Let's go on a adventure. A adventure to who asked, dash. Caster_builds said squid scored. The guy replied to R_Mitchell no that's our aim, please use correct punctuation. Fame, said no. Lugger replied 0.58. R_Mitchell replied to Lugger Squid Games asterisk. 40 oi said. R_Mitchell replied to the guy please start your sentence with a capital letter and use correct punctuation. Sprite said watch smiling friends, good show. Caster_builds replied to Lugger scored gams. Caster underscore builds said dead games. Coinoob Super replied to Sprite no. Fame, said Origny button. 40 oi said Z. R underscore Mitchell said why is that funny 40 oi? Coinoob Super said B, T. Boxbot said Coinoob Super dash. Caster underscore builds said G00'd by y'all. Boxbot said Coinoob Super dash white heavy checkmark congratulations. Franklin Pierce was the correct answer. You have been rewarded with emoji uncommon underscore box x1. Emoji exp20 exp. Rashish underscore dev said. R underscore Mitchell replied to Caster underscore builds goodbye asterisk. Coinoob Super said B, use uncommon box. Boxbot said Coinoob Super dash emoji uncommon underscore umaji uncommon underscore namaji uncommon underscore simaji uncommon underscore mamaji uncommon underscore emoji uncommon underscore n emoji spear unboxed from your. Lugger replied to Caster underscore builds for well Caster builds. R underscore Mitchell replied to Lugger please start your sentence with a capital letter and use correct punctuation. Sprite replied to Coinoob Super yes. Sprite said it's funny. Coinoob Super said B, commands. Boxbot said Coinoob Super dash. R underscore Mitchell said rank. Robot said. Baron owns you said, verify. Rover Plus said Baron owns you, thought underscore balloon, checking permissions. Coinoob Super said B, claim. Boxbot said Coinoob Super dash you can vote for us every 12 hours to receive a rare box. Voting on weekends rewards you with an ultra rare box. Antonio Sniper 123 said, Verfi. Rover Plus said Antonio Sniper 123, thought underscore balloon, checking permissions. R underscore Mitchell replied to 40 oi I can confirm that is not my IP. My IP is 000.00.000.00. Smokes said, verify. Rover Plus said Smokes, thought underscore balloon, checking permissions. 40 oi replied to R underscore Mitchell 6969, nice street. R underscore Mitchell replied to 40 oi, claim. Boxbot said Coinoob Super dash you can vote for us every 12 hours to receive a rare box. Voting on weekends rewards you with an ultra rare box, said, edited. Coinoob Super said B, daily. Boxbot said Coinoob Super dash you must wait 17:50:08 before you can get another daily reward. FLZYY said what should I code, I'm bored emoji despair. 40 oi said code you not existing. R underscore Mitchell replied tag hashtag. Coinoob Super replied to Sprite OK. Coinoob Super said is 2 p.m. LOL. R underscore FLZYY replied to 40 oi how. RLZYY replied to R underscore Mitchell ya gonna post it in white medium star creations. RO Builder said I got COVID and a kidney stone loudly crying face. R underscore Mitchell replied to FLZYY, laughing face. FLZYY please emoji despair. Builder F. FLZYY replied to FLZYY pensive face. And use correct punctuation. Pug64 said isn't that the most painful thing? FLZYY replied to RO Builder get better man. Coinoob Super replied to Arky yes. R underscore Mitchell replied to Pug64 please start your sentence with a capital letter and use correct punctuation. Arky said, work. Me 3D said. Artemis replied to Sprite good night. R underscore joking or serious. Coinoob Super replied to Artemis Seal stream laggy. Baron owns you said, verify. Rover Plus said Baron owns you, thought underscore balloon, checking permissions. Lugger replied to bruh. 40 oi said why would he joke about that? R underscore Mitchell replied to Lugger please start your sentence with a capital letter and use correct punctuation. Coinoob Super said every time it got jump scare the animatronics stay longer than 5 seconds. R underscore Mitchell replied to 40 oi please start your sentence with a capital letter and use correct punctuation. ZAE replied to R_Mitchell Bruce stop WTF, man face palming. RO Builder replied to Pug64 the worst sun I have ever felt in my life. R_Mitchell said okay I am going to stop now. R_Mitchell said XD. Arky replied to Coinoob Super if you complains about it then don't watch it. Sprite replied to Coinoob Super well it's 2 AM for me. Coinoob Super replied to Sprite holy shit. Pug64 replied to RO Builder oof bro get better. R_Mitchell said no more capital letters and correct punctuation. Replied to RO Builder oof well GWS. FLZYY said me when I R_Mitchell. Navaz said 1 PM for me. 40oi said I know grammar because I used to work at a Roblox cafe 2 years ago. R_Mitchell said F. 40oi said yes. R_Mitchell replied to 40oi please start your sentence JK. ZAE replied to RO Builder GW. FLZYY replied to 40oi I know grammar since I argue a lot and can't afford to lose one because of a grammatical error. FLZYY replied to R_Mitchell LOL. Lugger replied to RO Builder hope you get better soon. Bloody Puppy said hello, I made this gun from an image in Blender but I don't know what it's called, anyone know? Or maybe have any names for it? 40oi replied to FL_Mitchell said M4 but not M4. Pug64 replied to FLZYY I know grammar because I post on the dev forum. Pug64 said LOL. FLZYY replied to Bloody Puppy M16 I think. 40oi said if we all just use proper grammar, R_Mitchell won't be able to correct us. Bloody Puppy replied to R_Mitchell WYM but not M4. Lugger replied to Bloody Puppy I think that's a pistol smiling face with sunglasses. R_Mitchell replied to Pug64 clearly you didn't start your sentence with a capital letter and didn't use correct pu yup. That's it. Signed, S1MP1E dude. Bloody Puppy said bruh LOL. R_Mitchell replied to Lugger not it's a rocket launcher. FLZYY said emoji troll_Swimmel. Pug64 replied